if you go for IISc Bangalore or IITs or triple ITs, the pressure is way too much, which was not required. Which was not required, which was not required or recommended for me during that time.
How was your learning curve in USICT?
My learning curve was exponential. Yes, it was, because first of all, I had all the supporting mentors. Then I had a very supporting society, that was the ACM USICT. I had amazing juniors. Credit goes to you all, to your all B.Tech students. And then there was this this motivation that if I had joined something, I wanted to give my 100% no matter what. So I could have easily cleared my M.Tech without doing anything, without doing much, because people clear B.Tech, M.Tech also. They do in same manner. I would have done the same, but I wanted to do more with my life and with the masters. And one opportunity that M.Tech gives to you is the research experience. You get to work under mentors, and I thought that it was a fact actually that this research opportunity will not be given to me after I've completed my masters. Outside this university, no one will give me that kind of research opportunity, or I would have to have that kind of education qualification, or that kind of credentials to get into a research company and do research separately. So yeah.
What was your specialization in masters? Why did you choose it?
Okay, my specialization was computer science and engineering, and I chose it because I did my B.Tech in computer science, and there was no other option. I had to do in computer science only. And secondly, the subject that I studied in computer science engineering particularly was computer vision and machine learning and deep learning. The reason behind that was, of course, I wanted to learn how we process the images and how the machine learning works, how the data science things work. Of course, it is highly popular in the tech industry, and I wanted to gain that kind of knowledge. Not just a vague knowledge that people would easily find on Google, but also the theoretical bookish knowledge or the mathematical knowledge that is hard to find on YouTube videos or on other different courses.
How was your hostel life, as you have joined hostel in main campus Dwarka?
Okay, yeah, hostel was really fun. I mean, if you have been into a boys' hostel, then you know what the environment is. So if you haven't been, and if you're a male candidate and you haven't been to a boys' hostel, then please go there. At least spend like a semester there. And it's really true. You will realize things that you don't have to do in life. Okay, so boys' hostel was really fun. There were many supportive people there in boys' hostel, and there were many supportive and I would say comical people in the hostel. So I think that would be sufficient.
As we have gone to the topic of hostel, how would you describe the mess food?
The mess food was, I would say it was okay, because I had no problem, no issues with it. Sometimes, like, yes, there was some taste issue or something, but overall I was fine, because see, I did not expect much from the mess food, first of all, and still, because there were no expectations, whatever I got, I was amazed by it. So and secondly, I did not face much of a health issue in hostel, so I would say it was okay.
Any favorite movie or web series you are watching or fascinated?
Favorite movie or web series? Yes, there are many. Actually, there are many movies that I've been fascinated by. Tenet was one of them. Interstellar was one of them. Then we have social network, jobs, um, and and I also like all the biographical movies. If there is a biography behind it, I would watch it.
How will you describe the brand discrimination in placements? Shall it be dissolved or based on
Okay.
skills?
Branch discrimination, yes. So for masters, what happened was that there were companies that were available for B.Tech, but they were not available for M.Tech. In that case, I don't know why it wasn't, but I think it would have been because of the company criteria. Because there are some companies who do not prefer to hire postgraduate students, and they only prefer even if the requirement or the knowledge skill that they require is similar to both masters and bachelors. So I think it was completely the decision of the company that was hiring. Secondly, would be placements usually have, because computer science subject is something that is booming in the industry, and there are hundreds and hundreds of companies from computer science and engineering, and very less companies are from different other streams, for example, like electronics uh, or robotics, etc.
How can a freshman start his own journey as JE competition have increased, GATE competition have increased? What advice and tip would you give to any freshers who is coming?
So if he's a fresher, I would assume that he or she has already given the JEE main exam. Um, so to them, I would suggest that if your score was way above that you expected, then kudos to you, well done, and keep it up. If your score was uh, lower than what you expected, if you were expecting that maybe you could have gotten a better college, or you could have landed up into an IITs, but due to some or the other situation, you were not able to do well, and I ended up in this college, I would tell them that you don't have to worry. Life isn't short. Life isn't hasn't ended yet. There's a lot of things that you can do. It doesn't matter how you perform in your JEE main exam, because the real life starts from today. That is when you start your first year in college. So also, don't think that if you have landed up in a tier 2 or a tier 3 college, don't think of it as um, that it's a bad thing. Actually, try to think that if I have landed up in a college, then why can't this college be tier 1? Okay, rather than go seeking a tier 1 college, make your own college a tier 1 college. Okay, that would require a lot of hard work, because honestly, the college makes the students make the students decide how the college should develop, and not the management or the teachers. If students are performing well, automatically companies will come to your college.
What is your favorite childhood memory?
Um, my favorite childhood memory. I would not say there is any single favorite childhood. There are many favorite childhood memories. Um, One, I would say that, okay. So what I used to do was, every year on one single day, what I used to do was that I used to take my bag and move out of the house, and I would roam around Delhi. Okay, I would take a bus or take a metro, and I would take a complete tour, and it would always start from the National Science Center in Delhi, and at 8 a.m. sharp, I would go there, and the the guy would be like opening the window for a ticket counter, and I would buy a ticket, and I would go in, and for like 2 to 3 hours I would spend there. And yes, the National Science Center was a magical place for me at that time, and I would do that every year.
Your favorite moment in the campus, USICT campus, or any
Favorite.
experience with someone?
Yeah, a good moment was that when my first paper got published in a conference journal, and that was a really great moment for me because that was the first thing I ever got published in my entire life. So yeah, after that I published one or two papers more, but the first one is always the best one.
We also have faced the pandemic last year. Have it made any changes in your
Right.
behavior, skill, or anything?
A lot of changes. Coronavirus was, although I don't know how if it was positive or not, but pun intended. But coronavirus has taught us many lessons. And one of the lessons that I learned was, first of all, that if like what pandemic did was it sealed us into our own rooms, right? And we had nowhere to go or no one to talk to, or the only thing that we relied on was the internet and the application, WhatsApp and social media, etc. Uh, and when I spend my we spend most of the days on social media, most of the day on social media, and I realized that how much it was affecting our mental health and how much it was how people are getting slowly addicted to this. And I also learned about how um, there are certain algorithms that are completely there are certain machine learning models that are completely based on earning revenue from the applications. And they would ask for the input would be the user's attention, and based on that attention they would decide that what should be the next thing that they would show so that the user would stick on that on that application. uh, so keeping the mental health thing should be of great priority for everyone, even if it's a 12th class student or a B.Tech student or a master student or a PhD student. You should always keep your mental health to the highest priority, and always um, try to see whenever you face a problem, seek help. That's what COVID taught me.
Now we would like to go to the rapid fire section. Hostel or day
Okay.
calling?
Hostel.
Higher studies or placement?
Way too confusing. It's still confusing actually for me. I would say um, placements that would also promote higher studies.
Favorite person in ACM?
So many. Actually, I would say all the B.Tech students are my favorite.
Research or work?
Work, which is also research.
Uh, if you want $10 million, what will you spend it on?
Um, I would use it to put smile on other people's faces.
Very diplomatic answer. What is your worst moment of hostel life? Worst
Worst moment of hostel life. When I left it.
and best moment?
I would say each day, because there was something new every day going on in the hostel. Every day, there was not even a single day. There was uh, something or someone or something would do someone would do something on each day.
Have you ever enjoyed the birthday ceremonies of hostel GPL?
Uh, Actually, I have not enjoyed, but I have heard the birthday ceremonies of hostel. So it was, I think, on the fifth or the fourth floor. I don't know who was getting beaten up by all the branches of entire Guru Gobind Singh University.
What was your parents and your reaction when you got placed after undergraduate and then post graduation?
Okay, after undergraduation, Yes, they were happy actually, and not just happy, they were relieved that thank God he got placed in after undergraduation. After post graduation, they were genuinely happy, and not then there was no relief as such on that expression. But yes, they were happy that I got a place somewhere.
Which life would you like to live again? College life or office life?
College life, actually, a
Yeah.
campus life. If there is any campus life, I would love that.
Is there any funny moments in the office during your job days?
There were many funny moments actually. I had a good friend circle, and we used to like after we are done with our work, we would sit around and have tea all together, and that was really fun. We would talk and gossip and everything. So it was a fun time.
We also got through your social media handles, Instagram, and we got
Oh,
to see this picture of old age filter. What was your moment at that time?
okay. So this was the time when I visited. I was working in Chennai actually, and I visited Delhi for a few days. And this was my college friend. So we met and we decided this new app where we both looked old and. So yeah, and I just thought of a status. I came up with it, and wrinkles means you laughed, gray means you cared, and scars means you lived, but not yet. So yeah, it was actually very interesting app that uh, that made you look 60 years old.
With growing up, have you what have you gained and lost?
Well, growing up, there's one thing that what I have gained is experience, of course, experience and wisdom, and what I have lost is energy and a tiny bit of amount of enthusiasm.
Is there anything that you will like to tell the juniors that they shouldn't make these mistakes or avoid these?
Um, okay, I would say that whatever you do, you give your 100%. Don't skip your lectures. Don't. I know sometimes the lectures are not that good. Sometimes they are boring, but don't skip them. Go home, go through your book, learn it, revise it, see what's new in there. There's always something new, because your professors are very learned people, and uh, they have gone through some great struggles to be at the place where they are right now. So be respectful to them, and secondly, I would say that work on your technological part as much as possible. You join online courses as much as you can. Find, like, if you have any form of a free course or something, you can do that. And one more thing I would say, that whatever you um, do it 100%. Like, if you start from point zero, always go to 100, to the last point, until you have completely finished it. And always keep a proof in your hand about what you have done. There should be a proof. For example, if you have learned some language, if you have done it from a paid course, then of course you'll get a certificate. If you haven't, then give an exam. There are many exams going on. You can find any form of exam regarding any language online. So give that exam. In return, you'll get something. So that would be a proof that you have done that. So that in future you can always show it to the company, or the whether you're sitting for a job interview or you're sitting for an internship interview. You can show that you have done something.
Now we have got your report card from the KG. You were
So you
still
went
great
all.
then.
You guys went from you guys went through all the pictures.
Yeah, it shows that you were still great when you were in KG, approximately 17, 18 years back.
Uh, Actually, I don't even remember how was I graded based on these qualities. I don't know if I was that good or excellent in any of these things, but if I were, then it would be only because of obedience. I was a really obedient person. So I used to always listen to the teachers, and whatever they say, I would do whatever has been asked. So I think that would be it.
In its social ability showing you were introvert, have you changed that now?
Yes, a lot. This is true, actually. I have always been introvert through my entire life, and if you have met me, if you have seen me in ACM, or if you have seen me
Yeah, we
giving
have met
speeches, if a quality that you have is actually a hindrance, creating a hindrance in your life, then you should learn how to overcome it at that specific point of time.
Is there anything we might have forgotten to ask that
How
you
would
would
I
like
know?
to tell the audience?
I think I pretty much covered a lot. I think pretty much have covered everything. So yeah,
Any
you
final
guys have
messages
done
to the
great.
audience that you would like to give?
Um, Final message to the audience. Okay, I would say that accept your today and improve for your future. Without acceptance, you will never be able to change for your future. Okay, so first you have to accept yourself, that whoever you are right now today, you accept, and then you start improving.
It was a great talking to you, and I
Yes,
learned a lot from you.
it was great talking
But
to you guys too. Thank you, Akash. Thank you, Anurag.